Stop. Do not learn one more single English word today. I am serious. Put the dictionary down. I have a crazy statistic that is going to blow your mind. There are people who have memorized 5,000 words in English. They studied for years, and they still freeze when they try to order a simple coffee at Starbucks. And then there are people who only know 500 words, but they sound completely fluent, confident, and natural. How is that physically possible?
It is not magic, my friends. It is strategy. If you memorize lists of words, you are training your brain to be a library, not a speaker. In football, if I practice kicking the ball alone for 10 hours, I am good at kicking, but I am not good at playing the match. Speaking is a match. It is fast. It is dynamic. You need combinations, not just individual moves.
Exactly. Most of you are trying to build a house by carrying one brick at a time. It's too heavy, it's too slow, and frankly, it's boring. Today, the greatest athlete in history and the guy who read the dictionary for fun, that's me, are going to teach you how to stop memorizing and start speaking. We are going to teach you the secret of chunks.
If you want to stop sounding like a robot and start sounding like a champion, you need to watch this until the very last second. We are going to change your mindset forever. Are you ready to play? Let's go.
Phew! Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Jimmy, and sitting next to me is the legend himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. We are back because the comments on our last video were absolutely insane. You guys want to speak fluently, and we are here to help you get that golden play button of English.
Hello, everyone. It is great to be back. Jimmy, I liked your introduction. You said something very interesting. You said people are building a house one brick at a time. This is the biggest mistake I see in players learning languages when they move to new clubs.
Right? Think about Legos. I love Legos. If I give you a pile of 10,000 tiny single Lego pieces and say, build a massive castle in 5 minutes, you will panic. You will fail. It takes too long to find the right pieces. But if I give you pre-built walls, pre-built windows, and pre-built towers, you can snap them together in seconds.
This is the perfect analogy. In English, single words like time, have, good are the tiny pieces. Phrases or chunks are the pre-built walls. If you learn the phrase, I would like to have, that is one block. You don't think about I, then would, then like. No, it is one sound. I would like to have. Boom, fast.
Exactly. And guys, if you are enjoying this analogy, please subscribe right now. I made a massive bet with Cristiano. I bet him $100,000 to charity that I can get more likes on this video than he has career goals. It's almost impossible, but I like impossible challenges.
You are ambitious, Jimmy. I like that. But my goals are historic. However, if you subscribe, maybe you will learn English faster than I run. So press the button. Do it for the charity.
Okay, let's dive deep into the problem. The problem is translation. When you memorize single words, your brain has to translate every single word from your native language to English in real time. That is why you stutter. That is why you say and Your brain is buffering like bad internet in a forest.
Buffering is the enemy of performance. On the field, when the ball comes to me, I don't think, okay, lift left leg, contract muscle 45 degrees, strike ball with power. No, I just shoot. It is automatic. To speak like a native, you need automatic phrases.
So, lesson number 1, stop learning nouns, start learning collocations. A collocation is a group of words that naturally go together. They are best friends. They are married. They never separate.
For example, in English, you don't do a mistake. In Portuguese or Spanish, we say fazer or hacer, which translates to do. But in English, you make a mistake. If you say I did a mistake, people will understand you, but you will sound foreign. You will sound off.
Right. Make a mistake is a chunk. Memorize it as one unit. Don't ask why. Just accept it. Here's another one. You don't say a story. You tell a story.
Yes, tell a story. Tell a joke. Tell the truth. These are chunks. If you memorize tell, you can use it with many things, but you must know the partners. Tell and say are different. You say hello, but you tell a lie.
Here's a classic one that confuses everyone. Take a shower. In some languages, you go under the shower or you bathe yourself. But in English, we take it. We grab the shower and we take it.
We don't literally take it away, but yes, the phrase is take a shower, or take a break, or take a chance. Do you see the pattern? Tell is the glue.
And one more very important one. You don't pay attention with money. You pay attention with your mind.
Pay attention. It means to focus. Pay respect. It means to show honor. You are giving, but the word is pay. Don't question the logic. Just play the game.
So, your homework for this section is simple. Don't write down the word shower on your flashcard. Write down take a shower. Always learn the verb with the noun. It's a package deal. Buy one, get one free.
Jimmy, you talk about this with a lot of passion, but be honest with me. Did you ever fall into the single word trap? Did you ever try to speak like a dictionary and fail?
Oh, absolutely. This is painfully embarrassing, but I have to tell you, when I was younger, before YouTube was huge, I went on a date, a very important date with a girl I really liked, and I wanted to sound incredibly smart. I wanted to sound sophisticated, like a professor. So you studied the dictionary. I literally memorized a list of smart words, complex adjectives, polysyllabic words from the 18th century. I thought, if I use big words, she will think I'm a genius. So we are at this nice Italian dinner. The candles are lit, the vibe is good. And she asks me a simple question. Jimmy, how is your food?
A simple question. The answer should be, it is good or it is delicious.
That's what a normal human would say, but Robot Jimmy wanted to use his new words. So I put down my fork, I looked at her, dead in the eye, and I said, the nourishment is adequate and substantial.
You said nourishment? Like you are feeding a zoo animal?
Yes, the nourishment is adequate. She looked at me like I was an alien from Mars. She stopped chewing. She asked, "Are you okay? You sound weird." And I panicked. My brain froze. So I tried to fix it with another big word. I said, "Affirmative. I am merely expressing my gratification."
Oh my God, you sounded like ChatGPT version 1 or C-3PO from Star Wars.
Exactly. I sounded like a robot because I was translating word for word from a smart list in my head. I wasn't flowing. I wasn't using chunks. The date ended very quickly after that. She checked her phone and said she had to leave. She didn't call me back.
The lesson is clear. Simple and natural is better than complex and robotic. Don't try to impress with big words. Impress with smooth flow. Confidence is better than vocabulary.
100%. If I had just used a chunk like it hits the spot, which means it's delicious, I would have been cool. Instead, I was adequate and substantial. Don't be like me.
Okay, let's fix Jimmy's mistake. We need to teach them sentence starters. These are the most valuable chunks in English. These are the phrases you use to begin a sentence while your brain is thinking of the next idea.
Yes, these are like loading bars for your mouth. They give you time to think, but you are still speaking English. Silence is awkward. These phrases fill the silence.
My favorite one is, to be honest with you. I use this in interviews all the time. The reporter asks, "Cristiano, did you play well?" I say, "To be honest with you, I could have done better."
That is a perfect block. To be honest with you. It's 5 words, but you say it as one sound. To be honest with you. It makes you sound sincere and fluent, and it buys you 2 seconds of thinking time.
Another one is, as far as I know. Use this when you are not 100% sure. As far as I know, the meeting is at 5 p.m.
And one that I use a lot in my videos, it turns out that. This is great for storytelling. I tried to buy an island, but it turns out that it was illegal.
It turns out that. Very useful. It explains a surprising result. If you memorize these starters, you never have silence. You never have that awkward pause.
Let's practice one more. This is a lifesaver. The thing is, you use this when you want to explain a problem. Why are you late? Well, the thing is, my car broke down.
The thing is, simple and powerful.
And finally, the ultimate save me phrase. If you mess up a sentence, or if you are rambling like I did on my date, you just stop and say, What I'm trying to say is,
It is a reset button. What I'm trying to say is, the food is good. It brings the focus back. I love it.
okay, Cristiano, you laughed at my nourishment story, but you have to pay the price. Tell us about a time you tried to translate word for word and it went terribly wrong.
Okay. This is painful, but I will share it for the education. This happened when I first moved to Manchester United. I was young. My English was very basic. I was translating everything from Portuguese to English in my head.
The classic mistake.
Yes. So I was at a restaurant with some teammates, Rio Ferdinand, Rooney. I had a terrible cold. My nose was blocked. I felt sick. In Portuguese, we say, Estoy constipado when we have a cold. It means your nose is stuffed.
Okay, constipado. It sounds like a cognate. It sounds like the English word.
Exactly. I thought it was the same word. So the waitress comes to the table. She is very nice. She asks, Cristiano, are you okay? You don't look well. Do you need anything? And I wanted to tell her I had a cold.
Oh no, I think I know what word you used.
I looked at her, very serious, very dramatic, and I said, yes, I am feeling very bad. I am very constipated.
You told her you were constipated in a restaurant?
Yes, I said it loud. I am completely constipated. I cannot breathe.
Wait, for the audience who doesn't know, constipated in English means you cannot go to the bathroom. It has nothing to do with your nose. It is a digestion problem.
I know that now, but at that moment I didn't. The waitress turned bright red. She didn't know what to say. My teammates fell off their chairs laughing. Rio was crying tears of laughter.
And you were just pointing at your nose?
Yes, I kept pointing at my face saying, it is very blocked here. And they thought I was crazy. They thought my digestion was in my face. It was a disaster. I wanted to disappear.
That is incredible. That is the danger of false friends in literal translation.
The correct chunk was, I have a cold, or my nose is stuffed. If I had learned the chunk, I would have been safe. Instead, I told the whole restaurant about my bathroom habits.
I love that story. Guys, please, if you learn anything today, don't tell people you are constipated unless you really need a doctor. Okay, speaking of confusing words, we need to talk about the most powerful word in English, get. Get. It is small, but it is dangerous. It means everything. If you look in the dictionary, get means obtain, but native speakers use it for everything. We use it in chunks. You need to stop analyzing get and start memorizing the chunks.
For example, get up. It means to stand or wake up. Get over. It means to recover. Get along. It means to have a good relationship.
And the most useful one, get it. It means understand. If I explain something to you, I say, do you get it?
And you say, I got it. Not, I understood it. I got it is faster. It is more native. Here is another one. Get used to. This means to adapt. I need to get used to the cold weather in England. Get used to. Memorize that block. Also, get rid of. It means to throw away. I need to get rid of these old shoes.
And finally, get home. We don't say arrive at home. We say, I just got home.
Get replaces arrive, become, receive, understand. It is the MVP of English verbs.
Homework, write down 5 sentences using get chunks. Get better, get lost, get married. Master get and you master English. Now let's go to the advanced level. Idioms. Idioms are the ultimate chunks. You cannot understand them word for word. If you translate piece of cake, you think of food, but it means easy.
Yes, idioms are culture. In football, we say the ball is in your court. It means it is your turn to make a decision.
Right. It comes from tennis, but we use it in business. I sent the offer, now the ball is in their court. You have to memorize the whole phrase.
Another one I like is cut corners.
Cut corners. It sounds like you are using scissors, but it means to do something cheaply or quickly, skipping the quality. We cannot cut corners on this video.
Exactly. If you cut corners in training, you will lose the match. It is a mindset phrase.
And one for the social people, break the ice.
To destroy the ice?
No, it means to start a conversation in an awkward situation. I told a joke to break the ice. Okay, we have given them the theory. We gave them the funny stories. Now let's see it in action. We are going to do a speed round. I am going to say a robot sentence, word-for-word translation. You have to correct me with a native chunk. Are you ready? Always ready. Let's play. Robot sentence 1. I have the desire to consume a pizza. Native chunk. I feel like having a pizza, or I'm craving pizza. Boom, much better. Robot sentence 2. Please wait a small moment for me. Native chunk. Hang on a sec, or give me a sec. Hang on a sec. Perfect. Robot sentence 3. I made a decision to stop working for the day. Native chunk. I'm calling it a day.
Calling it a day? That is a pro phrase. Robot sentence 4. This situation is very out of control. Native chunk. This is getting out of hand. Getting out of hand. See, we used get. Last one. Robot sentence 5. I fully understand and agree with your opinion. Native chunk. I couldn't agree more. Or, you hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. That is the ultimate agreement chunk. Guys, did you hear the difference? The robot sentences were correct grammar, but they sounded weird. The chunks sounded fast and natural. Listen to me. The difference between a beginner and a master is not talent, it is repetition. You need to practice these chunks until they are part of your DNA. Exactly. Don't just watch this video once. Watch it again. Shadow us. Repeat the phrases out loud. Say, to be honest with you, 10 times in the shower. Say, I have a cold, 10 times also, just to be safe. Do not say constipated.
Yes, definitely practice that one. Guys, if this video helped you, please subscribe. We are trying to build the biggest English learning community in the world. Help us win the bet. And leave a comment below. I want you to write your favorite chunk from this video. Was it deep dive? Was it break the ice? Let us know. We read the comments. Thank you for watching. Stop memorizing words. Start building with Legos. Start playing the game. Keep working hard. Bye guys. See you in the next one.